He sets the tone he sets each and every single day, every single year.
But that's kind of what it is, but the head coach...
Spit it out! Has his own shine, and some of them shine a little bit brighter.
I've been meaning to bring this up.
Before the fame, before the headlines, before the relationship that shook American pop culture, there was a version of Travis Kelce that almost nobody remembers. A young man fighting battles no camera ever filmed. Long before he became the charismatic tight end adored by Kansas City, Travis was a kid from Cleveland Heights, staring down a world that didn't believe in him yet. His early years were defined not by trophies, but trials, detentions, discipline issues, constant trouble. Teachers saw potential, but they also saw problems. And the truth? Travis knew it too. He felt the weight of expectations he couldn't yet carry. Every misstep, every shaky grade, every frustrated coach pushed him closer to the edge. This was not the polished superstar America would one day celebrate. This was a restless kid, raw, emotional, and constantly on the brink of blowing his future apart. These are the struggle years the world chose to forget, but the years that built the man he would become. Before we move on, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you never miss any of our upcoming documentaries. In the Kelce household, competition wasn't a hobby, it was oxygen. Jason and Travis, two brothers shaped by a father who worked non-stop and a mother who refused to let them quit at anything. But even in this supportive home, the pressure was real. Jason excelled academically and athletically. Travis? He was a lightning bolt, wild, powerful, unpredictable. Coaches adored his natural talent, but feared his lack of discipline. He was the kid who could dominate a game, then make one reckless mistake that changed everything. And he knew people compared him to his older brother, the responsible one, the future leader. So Travis hid his insecurities behind humor, swagger, and attitude. He played loud because he felt small. Every bad choice came with a cost, and every small victory felt like it could disappear in a heartbeat. The world sees the Kelce brothers today as legends. But back then, Travis was still fighting to prove he even belonged in the same conversation.
Our ownership in terms of the Chiefs to how coach runs this thing. And
Cleveland Heights wasn't soft. It was diverse, competitive, and unforgiving. An environment that shaped Travis into someone who fought for everything. On the football field, he was a monster. Fast, powerful, impossible to tackle. Off the field, he was a walking contradiction. Some days focused, other days careless. Some days unstoppable, other days lost. Teachers pulled him aside, asking what he wanted for his future. He shrugged. Coaches yelled at him for skipping film study. He laughed it off, but deep down, he felt something dangerous, fear. Fear he couldn't admit. Fear he wasn't good enough. Fear he wouldn't escape the limits of his neighborhood. Travis saw kids more talented than him fall into trouble, lose direction, fade into nothing. And every time he looked at them, he wondered if that would be him too. But one thing kept him alive in those uncertain years: football. The field was his escape and his only shot at a different future.
man, he challenges us week in, week out, day in, day out.
When Travis Kelce dreamed of college football, he imagined glory. What he didn't imagine was how close he'd come to losing everything before it even began. Cincinnati gave him a chance he didn't yet know how to protect. He arrived as a teenager with incredible physical gifts, but the habits that nearly derailed him in high school followed him. Late to meetings, careless with decisions, not fully grasping how fragile second chances are. Coaches believed he could be great, but they also saw an athlete who didn't yet believe in himself. Travis felt alone, overwhelmed, and constantly compared to older brother Jason, who was already becoming a Cincinnati star. That comparison pushed him harder, but it also pushed him deeper in his self-doubt. College wasn't the clean slate he hoped for. It was a battlefield. One bad decision would change his life forever, and he didn't see it coming.
Awareness in terms of how we got to get it done. And
it happened fast, too fast. A failed drug test. One decision that detonated his entire college career. Cincinnati suspended him. Coaches were disappointed. Teammates were shocked. Travis was devastated. He didn't just lose games. He lost identity, trust, and the one path out of the chaos of his youth. People whispered that he was done. Another talented kid who threw it all away. Headlines painted him as irresponsible. Strangers judged him. And for the first time, the always loud, always laughing Travis Kelce went silent. He watched from the sidelines while the team practiced. He sat in empty dorm rooms realizing no one could save him. Not coaches, not friends, not even family. He hit rock bottom, a place cold, quiet, and painfully honest. That suspension wasn't a mistake, it was a mirror. A moment that forced him to confront who he was and who he wasn't yet ready to become.
It's a culture I love coming into every day, brother.
Yeah.
When Travis thought everything was over, one person refused to let him disappear: Jason Kelce. Already respected on the team, already known as a leader, Jason stepped up in a way big brothers rarely have to. He marched to the coaching staff. He pleaded. He negotiated. He vouched for Travis with his own reputation on the line. And the coaches listened, not because Travis deserved it, but because Jason believed he could rise. Jason didn't sugarcoat anything. He looked Travis in the eyes and told him the truth. You have one last chance. Don't waste it. That moment changed everything. Travis knew he wasn't just fighting for his own future anymore. He was fighting for the brother who refused to give up on him. And sometimes, all it takes is one person who believes in you more than you believe in yourself.
I'll be fortunate to keep having fun with these guys year in, year out, man.
Yeah.
Redemption doesn't start with applause. It starts in silence. Early mornings, extra drills, no excuses. Travis returned to Cincinnati a different man, quiet, disciplined, hungry. Coaches noticed. Teammates noticed. He wasn't trying to entertain anymore. He was trying to survive. Every practice rep felt like life or death for his future. Every film session felt like a test he couldn't afford to fail. He began staying late, studying plays, doing everything he once ignored. The same raw talent that once caused problems was finally being sharpened. The wild kid from Cleveland Heights was slowly transforming into something unexpected, a leader. Fans would never know the hours he spent rebuilding after suspension. They would never see the tears, the anger, the pressure he put on himself. But this was the beginning of Travis Kelce, not the star, not the icon, the man.
I take it day by day, year by year. I just love coming in to work with these guys right here. We talked about that culture, and that culture has become...
Travis Kelce didn't start as a tight end. He played quarterback until life forced a shift. When coaches moved him to tight end, it felt like a demotion at first. A new position, new responsibilities, new expectations. But something incredible happened. He was finally home. Tight end unlocked everything inside him: speed, power, creativity. Suddenly, the field made sense. He wasn't just reacting, he was dominating. But it wasn't easy. He had to relearn footwork, routes, blocking technique, everything. While others were celebrating after practice, Travis stayed behind, repeating drills until he could barely lift his arms. And with every rep, his confidence grew. This wasn't just a position switch, it was destiny revealing itself. The tight end who would one day redefine the entire role was being forged in the most unexpected way.
My way of life.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways. And
by the time the NFL draft approached, Travis Kelce had talent, but he also carried baggage. Teams questioned his discipline, his suspension, his maturity. Some scouts dismissed him completely. Others labeled him a risk. But Kansas City saw something different. Andy Reid saw a young man who had been tested by fire. Draft day was nerve-wracking. Travis waited as names were called. Players with fewer issues, cleaner histories, more predictable futures. But then, finally, the call. The Kansas City Chiefs believed in him. Not because he was perfect, but because he was hungry. He cried. His family cried. Because after everything, the suspension, the doubt, the fear, he had a shot. One shot. The kind you don't waste.
I think the expectations every single year, year in, year out, is Super Bowl or...
Travis Kelce arrived in Kansas City with promise, but the NFL was unforgiving. The speed, the pressure, the spotlight. It was unlike anything he'd faced before. Rookie mistakes came fast. Dropped passes, missed assignments, media criticism. fans doubting him, and he felt it all acutely. Every mistake felt personal, like the world was confirming what he feared. Maybe he wasn't cut out for this. But Travis had learned something from his Cleveland Heights and Cincinnati struggles: resilience. He stayed late. He studied harder. He ran extra routes. Every day, he chipped away at the doubt, at the fear, at the whispers of failure. And slowly, quietly, his talent began to shine through. Teammates began noticing. Coaches began trusting him. And while the nation was only beginning to see glimpses of greatness, Travis knew this. The man he was becoming was unstoppable, but the road there would demand everything he had, and then some.
Not just to get there, to win it.
Yeah.
And
Travis Kelce's story isn't just on the field, it's off it. Behind the celebrations and touchdowns, he faced loneliness, pressure, and the constant media scrutiny. The NFL spotlight magnifies everything. Every tweet, every rumor, every misstep. At times, he felt isolated, trapped by expectations. Fame wasn't a reward, it was a cage. Family became his anchor. His brother Jason, always nearby, reminded him who he was when the world tried to define him differently. Friends and mentors offered guidance, but only Travis could confront his inner demons. He fought anxiety, self-doubt, and the lingering fear of failure that had haunted him since childhood. The victories felt hollow without the internal battles being won too. But each challenge he faced off the field built the man America would one day see. Not just a star athlete, but a resilient, relentless force shaped by struggle, sacrifice, and unshakable determination.
and the sky doesn't lie, baby. You see those first two games and...
Success in football isn't linear, and for Travis, injuries threatened to derail everything. Every sprain, every strain, every game missed was a test. The pain wasn't just physical, it was mental. Watching from the sidelines, sidelined by circumstance, frustration consumed him. He feared that all the progress he had made since Cleveland Heights and Cincinnati could evaporate in an instant. But Travis had learned to channel adversity into fuel. He endured grueling rehab sessions, relentless therapy, and endless repetitions to regain strength and confidence. And each time he returned, he was better, faster, sharper. The NFL wasn't forgiving, but neither was Travis. His injuries became another battlefield where he proved that resilience and heart mattered more than sheer talent. Every obstacle overcame off the field made the glory on it feel even sweeter.
Were a few plays here and there, a few decisions here and there away from being,
As Travis Kelce's career gained momentum, he began to define not just himself, but an entire generation of players. He redefined what it meant to be a tight end. Speed, agility, strength, creativity, all wrapped into one player who could dominate any defense. Every touchdown, every highlight, every clutch catch was proof of his evolution. But none of it came without struggle. Each success was hard-earned, rooted in years of rejection, doubt, and self-imposed pressure. Fans saw the charm, the swagger, the interviews, but not the countless hours of silent work that made it possible. This wasn't luck. This was perseverance. This was a man shaped by failure, refined by struggle, and determined to leave a mark that would outlast fleeting fame.
Like I said, the challenges that Coach Reed sets,
Even as fame and success enveloped him, Travis Kelce carried scars invisible to the public. The pressure to perform, the media scrutiny, the personal sacrifices, they were immense. Nights alone, friends drifting away, constant self-questioning. Every mistake, no matter how small, felt monumental. And yet he continued. He learned to harness emotion as power rather than weakness. Tears in the locker room, frustrations in practice, sleepless nights, they all became fuel. The emotional toll wasn't just a burden. It was the fire that forged him. America would eventually celebrate his highlights and his celebrity, but they would never see the emotional grit that sustained every triumph. Travis Kelce's story is as much about heart as it is about athleticism.
throwing the ball deep, getting the vertical stretch.
With time, Travis Kelce's talent became undeniable. Records fell. Opponents feared him. Analysts called him unstoppable. But behind each statistic was a story of struggle. The suspension, the injuries, the doubts, the comparisons to his brother, the sleepless nights. Each barrier broken wasn't just professional, it was personal. Every touchdown, every highlight reel catch was a victory over the kid who feared failure in Cleveland Heights, the young man who sat on the sidelines at Cincinnati, and the rookie afraid of the NFL spotlight. Travis's career wasn't just about sports. It was a testament to overcoming, to the resilience of the human spirit. And the world would come to notice, slowly, that this wasn't just a player. It was a survivor, a warrior, and a star forged in adversity.
Well, it comes with guys showing up in practice, being willing to run deep every single play.
Behind every legend is a circle of believers. For Travis Kelce, that circle was small but unwavering. His parents reminding him of his worth. Jason Kelce never letting him give up. Coaches who saw potential in moments when the world only saw flaws. And teammates who trusted him when he was still learning, still raw. These voices became lifelines, guiding him through storms of self-doubt and external judgment. They reminded him of who he was, who he could be, and why the struggle mattered. Without them, Travis Kelce might have remained the boy who almost gave up. With them, he became a man the world couldn't ignore.
And come right back and do it again, and do it again. And that's where you get those reps and that confidence and that trust.
It didn't happen overnight. Every touchdown, every accolade, every media appearance came on the heels of years of relentless effort. Travis Kelce evolved from the unpredictable kid with raw talent into a leader on and off the field. The swagger became confidence, the humor became charisma, and the heart became unshakable. He embraced every part of his journey, the failures, the setbacks, the personal struggles, and turned them into fuel. By the time the nation fully noticed, Travis Kelce wasn't just a player. He was an icon of resilience. Every fan cheering in the stadium was witnessing decades of silent battles. And every highlight reel carried echoes of past struggles the world had almost forgotten.
When you see it happen in a game, it just makes it that much sweeter.
Yes.
Travis Kelce's early years offer a blueprint for overcoming adversity. Discipline, resilience, mentorship, and relentless self-belief transformed him. Every obstacle became a lesson. Failure isn't fatal. Comparison can be motivating, and second chances are sacred. The struggles that once threatened to define him became the tools that shaped him. Fans see touchdowns and celebrations. They don't see the sleepless nights, the tears, the therapy, the extra workouts, the moments of doubt faced alone. Travis Kelce's journey reminds us that greatness isn't born. It's forged, often in silence, and often through pain. And the lessons he learned in obscurity became the foundation of a career that would one day captivate a nation.
So I'm excited about this year and more excited about tomorrow, man. Tomorrow.
Before the headlines, before the viral moments, before the celebrity relationships, Travis Kelce's story was one of quiet struggle. The world largely ignored it. They didn't see the young man navigating Cleveland Heights, surviving suspension, overcoming injuries, and pushing past doubt. They didn't witness the long nights, the tears, the relentless work that laid the groundwork for superstardom. This era is crucial, not just for understanding Travis Kelce as an athlete, but as a human being. The foundation of greatness is always hidden. The struggles the world forgot are the struggles that created the superstar the world would never forget.
It was a big challenge. Got a great defense. Has been turning the ball over, or getting turnovers, and
Yes.
Today, Travis Kelce stands as one of the NFL's brightest stars. But his true victory isn't in records or touchdowns. It's in survival, growth, and perseverance. Every misstep, every doubt, every setback contributed to the man America now admires. From Cleveland Heights to Cincinnati to the Kansas City Chiefs, his journey proves that struggle isn't a curse, it's preparation. The boy the world almost forgot became the superstar everyone remembers. And perhaps most importantly, he remains humble, aware of the battles that forged him, and grateful for the people who never let him quit. Travis Kelce's story reminds us all, greatness isn't just measured by success. It's measured by the strength to rise after every fall, to fight when no one's watching, and to never, ever give up.
Pretty simple ones. Be on time,
Yes.
work hard.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss any of our upcoming documentaries.